Hi, it's Megan. So I'm kind of late on this one. When Tom Ford announced their Lips and Boys 50 Shades limited edition 0.7 ounce, 0.07 ounce versus 0.12 ounce, I think is their regular lipstick. Maybe it's 0.11, I don't remember. But when they announced it, I was like, 50 shades, that's not possible for me to work my way through 50 shades. And I just can't decide. And then they came up on the website and I just couldn't decide. And so I watched them all sell out. I got Peter, just because I kind of like the rose gold idea. I don't really have a rose gold lipstick. And so I thought, that's something I don't have. And I missed the first round. And then I finally called my local Neiman Marcus and said to them, okay, that's it. I'm going to get 3 because they have these really cute little, this is so stupid. They have these really cute little cases. Mine isn't, I didn't take my, and I thought, okay, you know what, I really liked the Tom Ford lipsticks I tried this year. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna get 3 and get the case. But I called them and said, okay, I want 3 really unusual shades, because one of the things I like about Tom Ford is that I believe the brand is able to take kind of edgy ideas and make them accessible and wearable enough for the mainstream. And then the other thing I like about the brand is that I've been super impressed with the quality and the packaging both. And so if you're gonna pay up for something, it might as well deliver. And I've maybe been lucky. I just discovered Tom Ford for the first time this year. I've only gotten a few things, but I have to say everything I've gotten has been just like ridiculously beautiful. And people that online have done, and I did this in the Peter video, but people, and I'll put the link to that in this video, people who've done the math say that this 0.7 ounce at $32 is actually a better deal than the $50 larger version. So I broke down and I got 3 more. I actually got more than 3 more, but I haven't decided if I'm going to keep them because they were kind of like an afterthought. The problem I'm finding is that when I try one on, I'm like, oh, it's so pretty, and I don't want to return it. So we'll see. I'm not so sure that, I don't know, I'm cutting back my makeup spending in 2015. This technically was 2014, so I'm not so sure it's a bad thing. So the first one I have on is Stavros. So Stavros was like the early favorite for some reason. And some people have said it's one of the best lipsticks of 2014, and it was sold out, and it sold out like everywhere. Everyone loved this. And this was in the grays to blacks, and Peter was as well. I actually liked that grouping the best. I just thought it was the most unusual. I don't need lipstick, let's be clear. I don't need lipstick, so for me to really like get excited about something at this point, it's kind of sad, but it has to be something different. And I think that the grays to blacks, whatever they were called, were the most unusual. Overall, shade by shade it varied. Stavros is what's on my lips right now. I have a particular fondness for this one, and then I'll describe it to you. The fondness for me is this. I really like all these really edgy, different blues and grays and purples on the lips, but a lot of times they're just being sold by brands that cater to younger people, or kind of, you know, boutique little small brands, not the major brands. And I love the fact that Tom Ford came out with a better version and a more wearable version of a lipstick color that I would just love to see more widely adopted. So this is it right here, and it's a dark taupe that has mauve undertones, and it's obviously cool undertone since it's kind of like a purplish, but it's like a purplish lilac mauve undertone, and you can definitely see there's a real frosted finish to it. But it doesn't look hard, so taupe, mauve, and kind of lilac. And it's just, with odd colors like this that are, you know, pinks and whatever, that just kind of look natural on your lips, you need to have a really great coverage. This both manages to have a great coverage, but then also not look heavy or gloppy or sticky or stiff. It's just a really beautiful shade, and the frosted finish makes it a little bit less harsh on the lips with kind of an unusual color. Obviously, if you're going to wear this shade, you really can't wear this with browns. You have to watch your blush. You have to go with kind of cooler tones on your eyes, cooler tones on your cheeks. I've got kind of a slightly purplish, and then I've mixed in a bunch of other stuff on my cheeks. Blush, but if you're gonna wear it, go cool, but I think a lot of complexions actually can wear it because it's cool but not super super cool, and by making it kind of a taupey, mauvey purple, more people are gonna be able to wear it. It's just a really pretty color, really really nice, and it lasts surprisingly well. It lasted almost 3 hours on me, which I didn't expect. Okay, we're gonna play with the next two. So again, my dictate for the Neiman Marcus people were unusual. I wanted something unusual. So the next one is Rory. And this was in the reds. It's gold, but it was in the reds. I get that. I don't know, I kind of put reds and golds together too. And so this is what it looks like. Actually, I'm going to swatch Stavros in a second. I should have done that. This is what it looks like. It's a super light one. You'll be able to see it on my outdoor swatches, but not so much on my wrist. And I'm actually going to put this over the next one. I really, really like this shade. I have seen kind of mixed reviews of it online. I didn't find it patchy. I found it applied really evenly. It's definitely got that metallic thing going on. So if you don't like metallic, it's not for you. It's gold, so it's got a warmer undertone. And it's kind of a gold peach. I think the peachiness of it makes it a little bit more wearable, as opposed to just being a straight gold. So if you look at it, it really is peachy gold, goldy peach, and that makes it less harsh. If it were too gold, I think, I don't know, when it gets like that, too metallic and too, it just looks awful on me. And too yellow is always too yellow. So this right here is Stavros, and I started putting the third, which I'll show you in a minute. I really liked it. It was semi-opaque. I like it better mixed or layered with other colors, but I even think it's kind of cool. If I were to do like a really heavy smoky brown eye, this is the perfect color to put on the lips to kind of balance it out. And I think that, like all the Tom Ford lipsticks I have tried, it is creamy, smooth, wears well, great coverage, no bleeding, no bunching up anywhere. I actually think it's a great formula. So I really like it, and I actually would wear it just like this, not with as little eye makeup as I have on right now, but you can just see, because it is not completely opaque, it just kind of blends with my natural lip color. And that would be the one thing I would say. I have pretty opaque, pretty pigmented lips. Because it's semi-opaque, it probably looks better on someone like me with the more pigmented lips than with someone that has super pale lips. If you have super pale lips, it's really pretty on another color, and I'm going to do that in a minute. So, and last one I got was Liam, and this was in the Violets to Orchids. And I'm actually going to put Rory over it in a minute so you can see it. So this is Liam. Again, I was going for unusual, and I trust the people at Neiman Marcus because I do trust them. Believe it or not, they've actually sometimes told me not to buy certain Tom Ford products. So this is it, and this is a muted medium purple on me that has both hints of pink, and then it's also got just, if you think about how metallic the last Rory was, this one has just a slight bit of pearl to it. Definitely purple, but it's softened a little bit. It's almost got like a little peach or a fuchsia, a pink or a fuchsia undertone to it, so that it doesn't look super purple. It's actually a really amazing color, and it's got a little bit of a gloss to it. It's very moisturizing, and this one also, like Stavros, lasted about 3 hours, which most lipsticks don't do that. Rory I found faded after about 2 hours, maybe a little bit before, but these other two lasted really beautifully, and none of these was drying. This is just, it's a wearable purple. Again, it goes back to what I said at the beginning about Tom Ford. He takes these unusual edgy colors and he just makes them workable for us on an everyday basis. I really like this. It's not nearly as purple. It's a lot softer than I expected, and it's very kind of got a real sheen to it. So we're gonna add a little Rory over it. And I think this is where Rory really shines. I'm going to clean this off. It really shines because if you look at the change in the lipstick, it's just such a pretty, soft, warming up of the shade that quite honestly I think improves both of the lipsticks. I think it's stunning. So everyone can agree, disagree, but I mean, look at that finish. Like, who finds lipsticks that actually look like that? So maybe once in a while you have to kind of layer them, and at this price point, gosh, who wants to layer them? But at least you get 2 different lipsticks with 2 different finishes. And I've tried Rory over reds and stuff too. It does the same thing. It gives a really cool effect. So I really like these. Every time I buy these Tom Ford products, I'm like, please don't make me like them, please. But I do. I really think these are amazing lipsticks, and I actually prefer the smaller size because I would rather get 3 at 32 than 2 at 50, personally. So that's it. Happy New Year. Happy holidays. I hope you have a great year. Please subscribe my channel.